Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you decided to join me today in our Minecraft Let's Play world. It's so nice to have the sun on our face, and we're here in front of our bee farm that we created last episode. The bees are still busy working on collecting the honey, and I am just ready to get into the next build. I am going to need some things for the next build. What I want to do is I am finally ready to get revenge on all of those wither skeletons and blazes that killed me in the nether. So I'm going to go back and see if I can get all of that gear that was left there. I also want to make sure to get a bunch of blaze rods too, because it's definitely time for an ender chest. So come along with me as we head into the nether. Whew, okay. You could do the sparkly star. Let's get in there. So I still have this path leading to that fortress, and now that I've got a really good bow, this should make it a lot easier to kill those things from far away. Uh-oh, I just realized something. I have no gold armor on. I need to go back and get that. It's a good thing I keep some in the chest by the nether portal. That'll be easy to switch out. Okay, take two. Oh, it's a good thing I switched out to the gold boots. Excuse me. Oh, I better grab some netherrack real quick, so that way I can block off any hostile mobs. Hopefully almost 2 stacks should be enough. Oh, there is a lot of fire down there from last time. I haven't been in this area to load it up, so things should still be there. Oh, like a nasty blaze. Haha, I got you. Oh, this is going to be so much easier with the bow. Okay, looks like they're here still, wearing all of my armor. Ooh, you need to stay out of the way. Well, it looks like only the one is left, but I don't know that I want to anger him right now. Oh! Oh no. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Okay. Oh no. How am I? How did I die? Oh, how did they get me? Oh, God. Am I stuck in this loop again? Well, I better go get some more gear and make my way back out here. Well, luckily, I had a bunch of armor that I'd been enchanting, so it didn't take too long for me to get all equipped. Let's head back in and see if we can at least rescue the stuff we lost this time. Oh, okay, I managed to get back and save my stuff. Now, can I get out? Oh, well, there's one of the guys with all my armor. Ooh, let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Not really. Okay, what about you? Still nothing great. Oh, and another one. A couple of diamonds is not bad. Oh, how about you? Ugh, there's just not a whole lot of great stuff in here. Oh, still nothing. Ooh, more diamonds. And after all this is what I really came to the nether for. Do I dare do something about you right now? Let me think about it. I think I'm gonna be lucky to get out of here alive. So I'll leave them alone for now. Oh man. Look at all these blaze. Okay, and let's get out of here. Woohoo! I should be home free now. Well, I guess that wasn't too bad of a trip to the nether. We at least got our stuff back when we died. And we got a few diamonds and the nether quartz that we wanted to get. Plus a few other things like some blaze rods. So maybe one of these days I can start making potions. Look, and I also got a magma cube head. Well, I didn't quite get the revenge I was looking for. But at least we came out with a little bit of extra stuff, and we came out with the most important thing, some nether quartz. I needed the nether quartz to finish gathering the things that we'll need for our building today. As you could see, I needed quite a few observers for this, because today I'm going to be building a pumpkin and melon farm so that we could start trading with some farmer villagers. Because I think it's always good to have multiple ways to get emeralds. So this is the area that I want to build it in, right next to the sugarcane and bamboo farm. We'll kind of have it come down around here and up here. So the first thing I need to do is get an area cleared out for us to put the tracks in for the collection system. I want to make sure that I've got an 8x8 platform because that's how big the farm itself is going to be. So with the collection system, we will have a minecart with a hopper going along the tracks. You want to make sure that you've got a row of redstone there in order to power the rails that are coming through. And then you just zigzag it along the bottom. And where it ends, you're going to put another block of redstone with a powered rail so that it bonks along that edge and the cart returns back to the beginning. Now, once we've got things built up, we'll bring these into a collection system up here. But now I'm going to lay out all of the dirt for the farm itself. And once you have the dirt layers put in, you can add some lighting and you want to add some stairs around the edge. This way, you can add some water in to create a water source that goes all the way around it to keep all of the land hydrated. But this is definitely a little bit of a tedious job to do. So right now, I'll go through and get all of the sides on both of these done. Okay, with the water in, now we can start tilling the farmland. You want to make sure that you're turning this into farmland in a diagonal pattern across the board. Now, the reason for that is you'll be able to plant either a pumpkin or melon seed here, and it will be able to grow in any of the adjoining spaces. So I'm going to make this top layer melon and the bottom layer pumpkin. And now those can start growing up because it's going to take quite a while for this farm to actually get up and get going with how long it takes these to grow. You can make it go faster if you bone meal them, but I'm not super worried because it should be done by the time I get everything decorated. Now, it wasn't so important where you tilled the ground here, but it is important as to where you're placing the pistons and the observers. The observers will all need to face down on the plant itself. If you put a piston here, all it will do is break the plant. So I need to go through and I can just look at the plant till the hitbox is on and pop that observer right down. Now getting the pistons in is a little more tricky. What you want to do is place a trapdoor here so that it'll push you down into the crawling mode. And you want to go forward, but not enough so you can pop up. And you're going to get up as high as you can on the block to click, and click it so that the piston faces down. And now you just have to go through and do that on every one of these as well. With all of those placed in, to finish up the redstone, all you have to do is put a piece of redstone dust on back of each of the observers. Why, hello there, Mr. Trader. And the reason this all works is because the observers are here checking out the plants. Every time a plant grows, it will trigger the pistons around it to push down onto the ground. When they push down, if there is a pumpkin or melon there, it will pop off the stem and then float. Once it's floating there, that's what will allow the minecart and hopper to pick things up from underneath. So the last thing I want to do is just surround this area with glass. So that way any pumpkins or melons can't pop off into the side here. Oh, so it looks like we're already starting to get some melons growing. So I want to at least stick the cart going underneath here to gather what's being dropped. So I've come down here and just brought over both of the collection systems into their own lines. So this one here will go down to the pumpkins, and that one there will go to the melons. Oh, looks like I have a little issue. There we go. So now at least the carts can fill up while we continue to build. And now it's time to get into building the time-lapse of the outside of these farms. For this one, I'm going to build a giant pumpkin around it, and this one I'm going to build a giant melon around it. So how about we get started on those builds? Now we can get started on the collection system. Right here, we're going to make a dropper and water elevator system like we did in the bee episode. So we've got a hopper here pointing outwards, and we're going to stick a dispenser, oh, not there, but right up against the hopper. Then a piece of salt sand right there. Then I can surround this with blocks. This will hold in the water for the column. Okay, and now we can come over here and start putting in the redstone for this. I'll put a block right across the dispenser. And with that, I'm going to tuck in and pop that observer in so it's facing outwards here. And I'll place a block right next to it. The comparator coming out. A block here and here. A redstone right there. The repeater pointing into the observer. And redstone right there. And that will dispense everything into the column. And now I can see that the dispensers are working. Now I just need to finish building up the bubble elevators and get the storage system in. And with this being the pumpkin one, I don't think we need quite as much storage as we do on the melon one, because the melons come up in pieces and these will come up whole. So I think 6 double chests should be more than enough. We'll just throw the hoppers in, pointing into the chests, and then push a hopper down into each one of those. And then I just need to encase this so the water doesn't go everywhere. Let's strip it down. And now we get the fun of placing a bucket right at the top. But nothing will come up because those aren't full water blocks. So we'll go down and we'll start planting some kelp up to the top, and then we can break it. And then we just seal off the bottom. Now I'm just going to get that done on this side for the melons. Okay, and that's the storage system done. Now we get to start on the fun part, which is decorating the outside of this build. I'm going to build around this part a mushroom that comes up, and around this part is going to be like a house growing out of the mushroom. I will need to remove this flower and do something with it as well. But before I do that, let's get into the build. Oh my goodness, that turned out so adorable. I love it. I think I just need to add a few lanterns hanging from the mushroom to keep things lit up. And to finish out the outside, I just need to do a little more landscaping, just fixing the path right along here. Oh, and look how much better it looks with some bushes around the path. It definitely makes it feel like part of this world now. And now it's time to finish off the inside, 'cause right now it looks pretty bad. So let's get this decorated, and then we're going to bring in just a few farmer villagers so we can trade with them. Let's start by putting in a spruce floor. And now I want to smooth out the walls so that they look a little nicer. And I'll add a few stairs here to cover up those ugly hoppers, because no one really wants to look at that. And I believe the last thing we need is to just put a ceiling on here. Now this is a cute little space for us to put our farmer villagers. Now I've just got to get tracks that go all the way from here over to the villager breeder up there. Okay, and now we can give a villager his job. Let's see. Okay, I guess I need to clear out my inventory and go harvest some carrots. It's a good thing I have these giant fields so I can just come and get some. Okay, I got lots of carrots for you. Now let's see if you've got that pumpkin trade. Woohoo! And we've got lots of pumpkins here to trade as well. See, and we've got a melon one too, so you get to stay. And let's just level you up all the way. Hey, and now I just need to get 3 more in here. Uh-oh, you don't have a pumpkin trade. I don't know that I have any use for you. Okay, guys, I need you to close your eyes so you don't see this, okay? Are you ready? Now, pretend you didn't see that, okay? Oh, you saw it. Oh, well. Woohoo! We've got all the villagers in, and they all have the pumpkin and melon trade. So that way, I'll be able to get a ton of emeralds from this farm. Now I just have to clear up the track, and then we're done. I had such a great time building this. It's always nice to add another farm to the world, and I love the bright colors that it adds to it. I do hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate all the support. And if you did like it, please don't forget to like and comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe as well. And I can't wait to see you all next time. Bye!